And we have breaking news on KCAL 9 and streaming live on CBSN LA. A criminal grand jury decides not to charge an off-duty police officer with the deadly shooting inside that Corona Costco just over the summer. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jasmine Veal in for Sandra Mitchell. That's our top story on KCAL 9 News at noon and again streaming on CBSN LA. Let's continue with this breaking news. We're going to go live to KCAL 9's Dave Lopez in Riverside, where the district attorney released that chilling video of the shooting. Dave.
Well, the questions have just stopped from the district attorney. He answered a whole slew of them. And the bottom line is the off-duty LAPD officer, Salvador Sanchez, who had his young child in his arms, and when he opened fire after he said that he was hit and felt threatened, will not face any criminal charges. This is the decision of a grand jury. 19 members on that grand jury. It takes 12 votes in order to file a charge, and it's only a probable cause, not like in a court of law where it's a preponderance of evidence. So the district attorney said if they couldn't get 12 people to agree that a crime had been committed, then he is going to go with that decision, although he could go on and press charges again, but he is not going to do that. He says this is going to stand. We're going to show you the video right now. On this video, we put in a circle where the French family is. Now, you do not see Sanchez in this video. He has already been knocked down, according to investigators, and he felt that he was shot. He was hit in the back of the head by Ken French. Now, the person being pulled down, we believe, is Ken French, although no one would tell us definitely, and shots were fired. We can confirm that the officer fired 10 rounds. 4 of them struck Mr. French, 3 of them in the back, 1 in the shoulder, and the other 2 hit his parents, and then that means 6 missed. What you're about to hear, we put together a series of sound bites at the news conference explaining why there is not going to be any charges against this officer.
After considering all the evidence, the grand jury decided that no criminal charges should be filed in this case.
Salvador Sanchez was shopping at Costco with his family when he was assaulted by Kenneth French. Sanchez was holding his young child at the time of this assault. Sanchez fired his firearm, striking Kenneth and both of Kenneth's parents. So there were a total of 10 rounds fired from the weapon, 4 of which struck Kenneth French, 3 to the back and 1 to the shoulder.
Again, the news conference just finished. There were a number of questions about why didn't the district attorney handle this case himself? He felt that it was such a case that needed top scrutiny. That's why he went to the grand jury. Again, under the law, he could say, I don't agree with the grand jury and I am going to press charges myself, but he is not going to do that. He said he is going to live with what the grand jury decided. He says he has trust in the grand jury. They had everything they possibly can have, including witnesses that were very reluctant to come forward. A quick phone call to the attorney representing the LAPD officer Sanchez. He said, Sanchez said when he was told no charges, he says, thank God, my family now has peace. He remains on administrative leave with pay. Don't know if he's going to get his job back out on the street. That remains an LAPD issue. The attorney representing him said, I have said from the very beginning that he felt his life was in danger and that this was a shooting that was covered under the guidelines of law, where it was a good shooting. According to the attorney representing the French family, he said that the family is very, very upset about this and that they will be holding a news conference in a couple of days. I asked him what happens now. He says we proceed with the lawsuit. So again, no charges whatsoever against the officer. 10 rounds were fired. You saw the video, which was released today only through a court order. It doesn't show the officer. He has already been knocked to the ground, and he told investigators that once he got hit in the back of the head, he thought he had been shot. He feared for his life, for that of his child, and that's when he opened fire.